Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And I am here to talk to you about how the narcissist is very furious with you. The narcissist is furious with you. So, Kingdom people, here's the deal. Some of you have experienced situations and relationships with narcissists. Many of you Kingdom people have walked away from the narcissist. You've identified their tricks, their tactics. You realize that they were not good for you. You realize that they were abusers. Whatever the case may be, Kingdom people, you recognize them for who they are. And what has happened is you have separated yourself from them. So for some of you all, you are in a process of separating yourself, or you're trying to find the way to separate yourself from them because you have identified that they are a problem, that they are an enemy, they are not good for you, they are not there for you. In fact, they're going against you. And what has happened, Kingdom people, for the majority of you who have already walked away from these narcissistic people, these narcissists, should I say, they are furious with you. They are enraged, and I'm going to tell you why. See, there's a game that the narcissist plays. It's a game, but it's really just the way that they are. This is their livelihood. This is how they operate. But it's a game nonetheless. They like to handle you in such a way where they don't care for you. They like to handle you in a way at some point like they disregard you, like you mean nothing to them. Now, usually, Kingdom people, this is called in the narcissist community the discard stage, which means, Kingdom people, the narcissist has already gotten quite a bit from you. They've already benefited from you. They may have identified that you are somewhat on to them, and or that you are just separating yourself from them. And so what they will do is attempt to discard you. In other words, attempt to walk away from you or give you reason to walk away from them. And during this time, Kingdom people, they always still have in their mind that you're going to come back, that you're going to realize that you need them, because that's the overall goal of the narcissist too. Let me say too. For you to think that you need them. They handle themselves in such a way, and they do certain things for you to make you think that you need them. And so in their mind, if they discard you, you'll be back. Or if they walk away from you, or you walk away from each other, in their mind, you all are going to get back together. If you don't come back with them in a certain period of time, Kingdom people, they'll try and attempt to come back towards you. Now, here's the thing, Kingdom people. Some of you, if you have been in a romantic relationship, whether it be by marriage, just dating, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, once you've walked away from that narcissist and you stayed away, you cut off communication, you put up boundaries, you really don't have nothing to do with them, Kingdom people, they act like they don't care. Remember, this is a game that they play. They act like they don't care. They treat you and handle you in a way as if you don't matter. And so you go on with your life. You move on with your life. And they appear to have gone on with theirs. They could be in other relationships, or a relationship. They could have, whatever the case may be, they have moved on, seemingly. But while they seemingly have moved on, they're watching you. They're keeping up with you because they need to see where you're at. They're trying to gauge you for either you to see if they need to come back in your direction, because they're trying to see how you're doing. And many a times, Kingdom people, they think that they left you like in a place where you can't get back up, because they think that their lack of being in your life, they think that them not being in your life would destroy you. Go figure, Kingdom people. Now, that doesn't mean you may not have to go through some things, because when you separate yourself from a narcissist, especially if you have a soul tie with them because you've been dealing with them for a period of time, you have to break that soul tie. You have to cut the cords. You have to do some spiritual surgery, or have some spiritual surgery done on you, to clear them out of you, to clear them out of your system, to just kill that soul tie, to destroy it, so that there would be no feelings, no connection, no attachment anymore. And so, kingdom people, because you have done that, or you are doing that, or you are on your way to doing that, if you're in the process of doing that, or you still have yet to do it, this will apply to you later. But for those of you who have already done that, what has happened is the narcissist still keeps up with you, as I've already stated. You've moved on. You have no intentions on coming back. You have no intentions on rekindling things with them. You identified them for who they are. They already are, in a sense, caught. Their mask, I don't even want to say it fell off. That's who they are. Yes, they wear a mask. They wear many masks. But you see through that mask. You see through it. You know who they are behind that mask. So you have no intentions on reconciling with them. So here's the thing, kingdom people, because in their mind, they think that they're going to always be able to come back to you, or you will come back to them. They're waiting on that. So they're watching you and keeping up with you to see where you're at in your life. Now here's the thing, kingdom people. When they make an attempt to come back into your life, or if too much time goes past and you're not coming into their life, trying to come back, they become furious. They become furious with you because you have put up boundaries. They become furious with you because you no longer have any interest in them, no feelings for them. You want nothing to do with them, and it's real. And so they become furious and enraged because, kingdom people, what they were planning didn't work. And some of these ones, not all of them, but some of them do tap into the dark arts as a way to try to control you, to try to have power over you. Remember, I said they're looking for you to come back. Well, let's just stick with that. They're looking for you to come back. So some of them do play games, and some of them do tap into dark arts, try to put spells on you and all that kind of stuff to try to control the narrative to getting you to come back. But here's what happens, kingdom people. You have no interest in them. Many a times you become aware of what they're attempting to do. So, kingdom people, because you don't respond to their attempts to control you and for them to pull you back in, and maybe at one point in time it worked. Maybe at one point in time you went in circles with them. Maybe at one point in time you was going back and forth with them. Maybe at one point in time you walk away and then you'll come back. You walk away, you come back. But something happened where you said enough is enough. Something happened because it just becomes draining. It becomes too much. And as I said, you begin to realize that this is not a person that's good for me. You're trying to heal and recover and move on with your life, or just in the place of just trying to elevate yourself. And being in a relationship with a narcissist will drain you. Being in a relationship with narcissists will make you feel off and unstable. And so what happens sometimes, kingdom people, is when you separate yourself from them, you recognize how much better you feel. Even if you seemingly miss them, you realize the way you feel is better than what you seemingly miss. Then you come to the realization that what you was missing really ain't, you not really missing nothing. You eventually come to that conclusion. So, kingdom people, the narcissist is aware that you're separating yourself, or you separated yourself. The narcissist is aware that you're healing, you're leveling up, you're doing things that in their mind, they try to convince themselves in you that you will never be able to do. They wanted you to think that you couldn't live without them. You couldn't go on without them. And in their mind, that ensures them that you'll either be back, or they'll be able to just walk back into your life whenever they want to. So, kingdom people, because none of this has happened, you're not coming back. You don't want to have nothing to do with them. Their games did not work. The mind games, they have been found out. They may even be having some issues in their own life going on, and they look to you to come fix them. Because, kingdom people, you are what the narcissist community calls A1 supply. And I'm going to tell you why, briefly. It's because of the Spirit of God that's in you. Whether you have something much or not. And what I mean by that, many of you are educated. Many of you are hustlers. You're about your business. You know how to make things happen. You know how to get money. You just know how to carry yourself. You're graced with something that's so beautiful. But overall, it's your spirit. Even if you are not educated, even if you are not much of a hustler, it's you. It's your spirit. It's your energy, which they pull from to try to elevate themselves. So that's why you are A1 supplies. You have something that others don't have. And even if they have other supply, they're not as good as you. Or, well, yeah, in their minds, they're not as good as you because it's your spirit. It's because the Spirit of God dwells inside of you. It's because you walk with God. It's because you are anointed. It's because God has graced you. You are favored. That's the difference, kingdom people. So even if they have other supply, they still have their eye on you. Even if they have other supply, you mean more to them than any other supply they may have. And so, kingdom people, for that reason, they are furious with you when all their games and their tricks are not giving them the results that they want. They are furious with you, kingdom people, because you're moving on with your life and you're doing much better than when you were with them. They're furious with you, kingdom people, because most of them, their lives are falling apart. Even if they have money, they're not happy with it. Even if they have money, they're in relationships that are chaotic and tumultuous. Kingdom people, they are furious with you because you don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. And their games and their tricks didn't work. They are fierce with you because you are elevating. You are doing well. You were the key. You are the captain, so to speak. You were the one that makes things happen. Not saying that they don't have anything about themselves, kingdom people, but you elevated them. You upgraded them because of who you are. And now they don't have that anymore. And whoever else they deal with can't do it like you, kingdom people. You know why? Because they're not like you. They don't have that anointing. They don't have the God in them. They just don't have it, kingdom people. And for that reason, the narcissist is furious with you. But I want to encourage you, kingdom people. Keep on keeping on. Don't look back. I already know many of you aren't. But for some of you all that are still in that phase, keep on pushing forward. And you will get to the place where you won't even be thinking about looking back, because you know what's back there. One thing I've always said is going back to something means going back to what it was. So if you know what it was, why would you want to go back to something that you freed yourself from that was not good for you? So, kingdom people, keep pushing on. Keep moving forward. But know that that narcissist is furious with you because of that, because you keep moving on, because you keep moving forward, and you have no interest in going back to the craziness that comes with them, to the downgrade that comes with them. Kingdom people, the narcissist is furious with you. They furious with you. And I said they. So it's more than one. You probably got about 2, 3, 4, 5. Who knows, kingdom people? The narcissists are furious with you. They are furious with you. I'm trying to say furious right. And so, kingdom people, that's all I have to say about that. If you like this video and if it resonates with you, just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Click on that bell so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video like this, kingdom people. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. You all know I don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Now, kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. We are untouchable, we are unmovable, we are unbreakable, and we are unstoppable. That is my time, kingdom people. Jesus girl is out. Peace.